Now let's take you through the seat of power in India's most populous state, that's Uttar Pradesh, and its capital Lucknow, the city of Nawabs. This golden city has got the fancy of big national developers, and now with a young chief minister at the helm of affairs, it's grabbing more than its fair share of attention. Ruchira Sharma brings you some investment-worthy new projects.
Lucknow, or the Golden City of the East, has recently witnessed an upsurge in industrial growth and infrastructure, due to which the Lucknow realty market has grown by leaps and bounds. Land prices have gone up from 100 to 300% in the last few years, and to cash in on the boom, almost every realty major is launching big projects in the city. So we decided to take a closer look at some of the upcoming projects in the city of Nawabs. The most recent launch to create a buzz was that of Sushant Golf Habitat by Ansal API. These high-tech villas are strategically located on the Lucknow-Sultanpur National Highway and are a part of the extensive Sushant Golf City. The golf habitat is spread across 380 acres and boasts of 250 palatial, three-level high-tech villas. These high-tech villas come equipped with automated integrated systems, private swimming pools and a host of other plush facilities. These 10,000 square feet villas are available in three variants and range from 4.5 crore rupees and go up to 6.5 crore rupees. Next up is Omax Avenue, located at Omax City, a 140-acre township situated on Raebareli Road, Amar Shahid Path. It boasts of a strategic location and great connectivity. Spread over 3 acres, the project offers a variety of choices, so there are commercial as well as residential units. Omax Avenue has serviced apartments with a built-up area of 830 square feet, and these will cost you 2,700 rupees per square foot. Next up is DLF's flagship project in Lucknow, DLF Garden City. Conveniently located on Raebareli Road, the township is just 12 kilometers away from the airport and 15 kilometers from the railway station. The 248-acre integrated township offers spacious plots amidst ample green cover. The residential plot sizes in DLF Garden City begin from 2,250 square feet, while the cost begins from 1,611 rupees per square foot. Lucknow is poised to be the real estate capital of Uttar Pradesh under the rule of the Samajwadi Party. Of late, one has witnessed a high elevation in the real estate sector on the commercial and the residential front. Everywhere you go, construction is in full swing, and the city is growing at an extremely fast pace in terms of economy and infrastructure. No wonder it offers a win-win situation for developers and investors alike.
You know, there's been a sharp rise in realty prices in Lucknow over the last 3 years, like several other tier 2 cities across the country. What's going on in this market? Listen into this chat with Pranav Ansal, Vice Chairman and MD of Ansal API, the first real estate company to acquire a license to develop a high-tech city in Lucknow.
In the last 2 to 3 years, the Lucknow real estate market has not only doubled up in size, but has also witnessed a slow but steady move towards contemporary real estate. One can find some major luxury projects coming up across the city, and the latest to join the bandwagon is Golf Habitat by Ansal API. So to know more about the trends and developments of Lucknow, I am here with Pranav Ansal, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Ansal API. Hi Pranav, and welcome to the show. So it seems that all major national developers are making a beeline towards tier 2 and tier 3 markets. So what do you think is the reason for that? Are metros already saturated?
No, metros are not saturated at all. But none of the major developers or branded developers have actually looked at tier 2 markets. The consumer in the tier 2 is very well aware of international trends and is very, very keen to get into a branded development. We are providing all the facilities that we provide in a metro city. So I think it's just an untapped potential which is waiting to be tapped.
Okay, but what about the fact that there is paucity of land and development opportunities in major metros?
You know,
is that what is driving the growth in tier 2 and tier 3 markets?
Whatever is driving the growth in major metros, the similar concept is being used in smaller cities. What is a small city? Lucknow has a population of 4 million. 4 million is a country in a lot of parts of the world. Definition of small city with the size of population is also a question mark. And when India is growing at 6, 7, 8% every year, and that's what we are projecting for the next couple of years, tier 2 cities are going to be a major magnet.
Lucknow is poised to be the hub of real estate, especially considering the government change. So how do you feel the change in government has impacted prices?
You know, the change of government does impact prices, because with the our new Chief Minister, Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, with his dynamism and his youth and his personality, people are very bullish, and people feel that he will do a lot, for economic growth, and his economic agendas are very strong. Once the economic agendas are strong for any Chief Minister in the state, and we've seen it in several examples, I think that actually boosts the growth of that state. We just launched our golf villas yesterday, and each villa is for 6 crores. We sold 20 of them on day one. Plus we launched apartments here for about 1.5 crores each, and every day we sell 4-5 apartments.
And now that you're here in such a big way, and you've taken over almost 3,500 acres, and you have a vision of a very high-tech township, so do you think Lucknow is ready for such a niche product offering?
Absolutely. I think Lucknow is totally ready. In fact, I feel Lucknow can do with maybe 1 or 2 more townships of this. I see the way India is growing. Let's just talk about India in general. The way India is growing, everybody from the rural areas are moving into urban areas. The urban influx and the lifestyle that people want to live, the branded development they want to be a part of, I think are the few key factors which are triggering development all over the country. Forget to tier 2, even in tier 3 cities, we are also in some tier 3 cities, and the market is just unbelievable.
So what are the major roadblocks that you face as a developer, and what are the reforms that you feel need to come into effect immediately?
Yeah, we've been trying for the last several years, talking about giving us some status. Right now, as a developer, we have no status at all. But with the real estate regulatory bill coming, either in the monsoon session or after that, I think that will be a big boon to big branded developers, because then it creates entry barriers, it creates regulation, and also the land acquisition bill is slated to come this year. It will only jack up prices further.
But in terms of customer confidence, how are things shaping up? In some cases, substandard construction has affected customer confidence. So how is that?
You know, inflationary pressures which have happened, which have been abnormal over the last couple of years, have actually increased construction cost. And delays by developers are not always attributable to the developer, as is generally predicted. A lot of times approvals, processes, change of governments also delay sanctions. Last couple of years, majority of the projects have seen a delay of 6 to 9 months to 1 year. But that's basically because that's the way our country functions.
All right, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Back to doing what we do well, that's taking your calls on property and helping you take the right decisions. We've got Shahid Fahim joining us on the phone line from Dubai. Hi Shahid, go ahead. How can